All right, here we are live with a clock type piece of paper, not a real clock, but you watched the video part on elapsed time, the intro to elapsed time. So now we're going to do some in real life. All right, so we have our start time of 7:15. We have our end time of 7:40. I've got my green and my red. Hopefully you do too. If not, it's okay, but I think it helps. All right. I'm going to use my green marker to mark the start time. Because it's 7:15, I'm focusing on those minutes. 7:15, 5, 10, 15, right here. There's my start time. I don't have a lot of room, so I'll just put an S for start. You see that okay? Hopefully. Then I get my red marker. That's my end time. And I'm marking where 40 lands on the clock. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There's my end time. It's so important to mark start times and end times so that when you start doing your jumpity bumps, you know where to start and when to stop. All right. Because my start time has started on a big number, I don't have to worry about those little tick marks, those little tiptoes, so I can just start skip counting like this. 5, 10, I like to do it like this. 15, 20, and it doesn't matter if you have it outside or inside, it's just how much room you have. And 25, I have landed on my final stopping point. I've done all my jumpity bumps. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the amount of time between the start of the activity and the end of the activity is 25 minutes. So if someone said, oh, you have a piano lesson at 7:15 and it ends at 7:40, how long is that piano lesson? You know, it's 25 minutes. And this is a real life skill that grown-ups are constantly figuring out. Okay, if my meeting starts then and it ends then, I need to know how long the meeting is, or whatever it is. I'm going to pause. We're going to do a few more together. Okay, I'm back. I have a new start and end time for you. So we've got 6:05 to 6:42. 6:42. That seems a little troublesome. We'll figure it out. I've got my green marker for start, right? Green means go. Where will I put the start arrow? Do you know? Well, it's 6:05. 6:05. Remember, we write times with an 05 because we need to have 2 digits on this side of the colon. Okay, so there's our start time, 05. Now 42. Doesn't sound like that's any of our big numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Uh-oh. We've got to go 41, 42. So my end time is 2 little tick marks. That's what I call them, tick marks, after the 8. So there's my end time. Again, so important to mark your beginning and end times so you know when to start and stop. Because my start time is on a big number, I can skip count by 5s. So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, so far so good, 25, 30, 35, uh-oh, I can't go another big jump, so I'm going to have to go those little tiptoes, 36, 37, so it's hard to write it all in. So I've started here, I've skipped, counted all the way around. It's really starting to look like a flower. The final 2 are teeny tiny for those little tick marks, those individual minutes. 37 minutes. 37 minutes between 6:05 and 6:42. I'm going to hang on there for one more example. Okay, last one that we're going to do on the video together. So we've got 12:56 as our start time, 1:10 as our end time. Let's see what we do. First, we mark our start time, 12:56. Oh, that doesn't sound like a big number. Skip count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Uh-oh, we have to go one more little tick mark. 56. Okay, so we're not going to be starting on a big number. We'll get to that in a second. End time is 1:10. Again, we don't have to worry about the hour, just the minutes. 5:10. Ah, that's lovely. Start time, end time. We're going to figure out how much time has passed. Okay, because we are not starting on our big number, we've got to do little jumps first. So we go from here to here, 1 minute. I'm just going to mark our minutes here at the beginning as 1 minute. 1, 1, 1. So 4 little minutes there between a start time and a big number. Once we get to a big number, we can start doing bigger jumps again. Big jumpity bumps. 5, 10. Ah, we've gotten to our end time. Was it 10 minutes though? No, we have to remember to add on those 4 little jumpity bumps. Those 4 little tiptoes. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minutes between start time and end time. It's so important to get this elapsed time stuff because it's going to get more complicated where you might not have the end time. You have the start time and the elapsed, and you've got to figure out the end time. So we're going to keep practicing this and really make sure we understand it firmly, and then the next time we meet will be getting even trickier. But you can do this. I know you can.